I mean, you're with me. Anyways. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, Alan? How you doing, brother? Everything's good?
Everything's good, man. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. The day is beautiful.
Living the
Your
life,
day
huh?
is my night. My night is your day. Hi, everybody. Please, if you hear us well and you see us well, please drop it in the chat. Let us know that you hear us well, so we don't have any technical difficulties. And then we're gonna get started. Um, I hope you guys are doing well today and ready for a big day. We're gonna have a lot of information. It's gonna be packed. So before I go ahead and start, I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna wait a few minutes. Let the other people come in, and so nobody misses anything. Just give us a few minutes. But in the meantime, we can go through the people. Hey Jay, what's up? Ozzy, what's up? Ethan, what's up? Asaf, Damien, Raphael, Dale Cooper. What's up, everybody? It's starting. OMG, you're right. OMG. Hey, man, I'm so excited to start this class. Honestly, I love RA and OA. It's just amazing. Um, we're gonna learn a lot, so be ready. Don't get overwhelmed. Just take it in. Don't worry. We have a lot of information. I understand that, but we're gonna go step by step. As you know, it's gonna be intensive class, but at the meantime, I promise me, you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot, and the replays. Every webinar is gonna be recorded, so don't worry about that. There's a replay. If you want to watch it, you can go ahead and watch it at any time at your convenience, and it should be fun. At the same time, if you have any question, we have the Facebook group. The Facebook group, our community is going to be huge, packed with people who wants to help each other. They're willing to go the extra mile, and we're going to be there also answering any question that nobody knows how to answer. Also, we have Eric Abbey. Eric Abbey is going to be one of the guys who's going to help us. He's amazing seller. He has a lot of experience, and he does RAOA all the time. He's making good money out of it. So he's going to help us in the Facebook group as well. So never feel that you're being left out. And that's why we created the Facebook group. Alan, if you have a few words, you want to go ahead with it before we start and before I welcome them.
Well, I just want to welcome everybody. I'm very happy to be here and be sharing all these information with everybody. So I hope everybody gets a lot of information out of it and everybody takes action. That's the key of this business. You can learn everything you want, but if you don't take action, you'll stay in the same place. So everybody take action and learn all you can, and we'll be here to support you every step of the way.
Well said, brother. Well said. Just take action. Go ahead and take the information and act on it. Just don't get it and just let it sit there. Whatever we tell you is a very valuable information. Take it, act on it, and you will see the results. The class that we had before, they acted, and the results, they're still seeing the results until today. Yes. Okay, Alan, they say that your audio is a little bit slow and echo is hard to hear. So if you want to just maybe enhance it, or you have a speaker or headphones or something like that, you want to attach. Okay, guys, so I want to see how many people we have in the room. We have 17. I think we're good. So, guys, I just would like Seth, Alan, and I would like to welcome you to the course. This mastermind, RAOA mastermind, is going to be, hopefully we're going to join you in this journey, and hopefully we'll get you to where you want. So today's webinar is going to be 1 hour. I would like to keep it within 1 hour. So at the end, we can explain about the course, and we're going to start with model 1. And after that, if you wanted to ask any questions, if you have time at the end, you can go ahead and ask any question that you might have. So that's it. So guys, everything is good. You hear me well? That's the most important. You hear me well? Because I'm going to be holding all the presentation. So hopefully just my voice at least will be good by the time that Alan gets his stuff ready. Please type it in the chat. Let me know.
How's my voice now? Is it better?
Yes, man, it's better for me. It all depends on people if they hear you well. Um, what's up, Avinash? Yeah, man, go ahead, man. Speak a little bit more. Alan, let me just hear you a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, I just put my little tool right here, so hopefully this one's gonna give you better sound. It's more a better microphone, so I just want to make sure sound good to me. Okay, Damien, thank you very much. It's better now, so great. We're ready to roll, man.
All right, brother. Let's get this party started. Let me know if you see everything. Uh, Let me know if you see all my screen. Do you see
Yes,
it, guys? All right, guys. So as we said before, we'd like to welcome you to our AOA Mastermind. To begin, I would like to explain more about Just One Dime and what we stand for, why we exist. We exist because we'd like to deliver you second to none, no BS, step-by-step training, so you can make a lots of money with retail arbitrage.
Wow.
Sorry.
Go for it, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah. We exist because really we want to give you everything. There's no sugarcoating in this class. I'm not going to be here to motivate you only. We are here to give you information that you can really take and act on them. Second, we're there because we'd like to train you in entrepreneurship so you can fire your boss and build passive income. I think that's everyone's dream, to basically be able to work for yourself and fire your boss and you be your own boss. I did that and I never looked back. I had my boss. I had a very good job. I keep saying that, and now look, I'm actually visiting my family in my country and my home country. I live in Canada, but I'm here for 4 months. Why? Because I have no boss. I'm my own boss, and I do everything remotely as long as I have a laptop and internet connection. Third one, we want to show you how to create margins, so have time to do the things you love with the people you love. I think everyone in this class, their main concern is their family, it's the people that they love, their mom, their dad, their sister, their brother, their kids, their daughter, their sons. They want to spend time with them. I know 9 to 5 takes a lot of time from your day. When you get back, you don't see your kids as much, and this is an extra income. Hopefully we'll be able to generate enough money to be able to spend more time with your family. um, I want to say what the goal of this course. The goal of this course, one, is to learn the skills that can help you to generate 1K, 3K, 5K in profit per month and more. This is the stuff that bare minimum 1K, 3K is it's something that you can achieve easily, and you can scale up if you wanted to. It's very important what we're going to share with you. At the same time, we're going to teach you, or we're going to learn how RAOA techniques, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage techniques, how to use retail arbitrage and online arbitrage to benefit the most. It's retail arbitrage, as you know, guys, is short-term, quick income strategy. Why we say that? Because the listing is there. It's product that you buy at low cost. You sell it at higher on Amazon, and you keep the profit. That's why it's a short-term, quick income strategy, unlike private label. Private label still is a great strategy. It's a beautiful. I think retail arbitrage is a bridge for private label, and I still stand by that. I moved from retail arbitrage to private label because of the things that I learned from retail arbitrage, and I'm grateful for retail arbitrage for them to teach me how to get friendly with Amazon platform. Was a great help for me. Um, so now is secondary income for now for you guys, because you have jobs, you have things to take care of. So it's a secondary income. You're gonna do it on the side until it becomes a main income, hopefully. Um, Retail arbitrage is about the work that you put in. We know it's a lot of work to put in, but when you do it right and with the help that we're going to give you with techniques, you'll be able to minimize the time wasted by looking for a product. We're going to make it easier for you to find these deals, where to find the deals, how which product is going to sell or not, what category they need to be in. Everything is going to explain hopefully in this course. At the same time, how to start with RAOA to supplement your income and transition into private label. As I said before, the ultimate goal hopefully is a private label. Learn what you have to learn right now with retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, to get you like a bridge, as I said, to private label, because private label doesn't need much work as retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage, more work you put in, more money you're gonna make in. In private label, no, you're gonna do the work up front and then you're gonna ease up. You don't need to work much on your listing or in your product. It's gonna be small tweaks here and there. Call the supplier, replenish your stock, and you're good to go. There's a lot of work to be done in the beginning. It's a slower process. It takes time for you to get into private label, but it's doable. I have done it, and I think everyone can do it. I've done it. Alan's doing it. Eric Abbey's doing it. So, guys, it is possible. Just higher expectations, and trust me, the sky is the limit. Now, I want to share our experience and success. We have done a lot. We have made a good money with retail arbitrage. I'm one of the guys who made the money. I made transition right away to private label. Now I do retail arbitrage on the side because every time I go out, I cannot keep up myself. If I see a good deal, I feel it's foolish of me not to take it and make money out of it. It's not my main income. My main income is private label, but retail arbitrage, I have a lot of experience in it. I know everything about it. And now actually we're doing it remotely, hopefully from where I am right now, and we'll get there. Guys, this is a disclaimer. Results may vary for everybody, because I can't say that I can give you the information that you need for you to succeed, but I cannot guarantee you that you guys are gonna put the effort. The effort that you're gonna put in is very important. And if you want to be lazy and not able to go ahead and act on information, it's not our responsibility. I can tell you that we're going to give you every information, that all our experience we're going to give you. We're not going to hold back any information. Everything that we know, we're going to share it with you. We're not going to keep something. There's nothing hidden. Everything we know, we're open book, and we're going to explain it to you. So I hope you know that you need to put the work in everything in life. We need to put the work in to be able to achieve what we need. And the same thing with retail arbitrage. The ones that you stop, you're not going to be able to generate money. So you keep hustling every day, and you will see the results. It's a good money. Here, one of the accounts that we have, as you see, from June 2016 to June 2017, was 200, almost more than a quarter of a million money is being generated in sales. This 12-month sales report, and as you see, guys, here, it's from 19th of June 2016 to 17th of June 2017. It is possible, and it's real numbers, guys. We're not here to show you something, hey, Photoshop it or do something to it. No, these are real numbers. Second, let me just go ahead. This, as you see, was a slow start in the beginning. This is Alan's account, and as you see, he started with a small amount, then total set, that's cost of goods, then that's the total set that he generated. Then from 590 to 2,500, almost from 1,000, he started to tripling, and that's what it is. Tripling is very important in our in retail arbitrage. I'm going to show you the 33% rule of thumb later on, but that's how we do it. It's going to be a slow start for everybody in the beginning. Don't expect it's going to be easy. Once you go ahead and you have enough inventory, enough stock, you're going to see your sales are going higher and higher and higher. As you see, guys, here, sometimes it slowed down. It slowed down because Alan went on vacation. Alan, do you mind if you jump in a little bit and explain a little bit more about that, this section?
Sure. Basically, what I was trying to show right there is the amount of money I started working with on inventory. So we didn't start with $10,000. We just started with $176 the first month. We send a lot of stuff from our house, and we're gonna teach you that a little bit later. We started looking for books, all electronics that we had with the box and everything. And we sent our first shipment the first month. We only spent 165 $66. We end up selling over $600, and then we started investing a little bit more. By August, we really saw that everything was moving, and we saw the potential of the business. So we started investing more and more and more, and that's how we grow the business. And 2016, we did over $100,000. 2017, we already over $130,000 so far.
That's awesome. That's awesome, brother. I know you had some slow season because you went on vacation. Am I correct?
Yeah, January and February we went on vacation for 2 months back to our country also. So we pretty much work uh, um, December, and then we stopped working in January. And we thought we were going to do a lot of online arbitrage, but you know that that's especially when you're visiting family, it's very hard to dedicate a lot of time to do online arbitrage. So we didn't really do a lot in January and February, but we still were able to to sell a lot of stuff because we had a big inventory. And then so we've been traveling. This year we've been traveling a little bit more. We went to California for a week, and we've been going, kind of combining a little bit of retail arbitrage and vacations. We've been going down to Florida maybe 3 times this year so far.
Tell me about it. I'm on vacation and we have a 7 hour difference, and I'm trying to adjust. And every time I'm trying to do place an order for online arbitrage and stuff, it's getting harder because a lot of visits, a lot of things that you do, and you don't have the time to do it. But you're gonna get to it. But in the beginning, it's very hard. All right then. So let's keep going, guys. So actually, as you know, guys, we have prizes. There's prizes that within the class, and there's going to be like three prizes. The first place winner is going to be take $400. Is going to be PayPal to you. Whoever has the most earnings is going to be able to get $400 for the first place. The second place is going to be $300. The third place is going to be $200, and everybody's going to get a free T-shirt when you reach $100 total sales. As I explained that before, you need to reach $100 total sales. I want to see $100. I know it's not much. It's not like, oh, you want to get a shirt, you have to reach 100. It's not about the $100. It's more about us knowing that you do putting the work. You went out there, get the product, and you actually sold something on Amazon. I want you to have this feeling of selling and buying, because once it happens, it becomes like an addiction, and I know you will never be able to stop. You're gonna keep doing it, and you're gonna be able to generate more money, more and more. As explained before, I was selling a retail arbitrage when I moved to private label. Until now, I have this kind of little addiction I call is like a joke, where I just every time I find a good deal, I want to sell it. So I want you to see that how you can flip money and how you can generate it. Um, there's as prizes, every prize has some rules, and these rules we're going to lay them right now. The rules, one of them, this is for people that have never sold RAOOA, so never sold retail arbitrage or online arbitrage. We want to give chance to those people who just started fresh, because I don't want to bring a guy who's has already experience, knows the ropes, to be able get in there within a month. You'll be able to generate thousands and thousands of dollars, and doesn't give the other guys the chance to experience it. So please, this is only for people who never sold. So as we said, the first place is going to be person with the most sales. The second person with the second most sales. The third person with the third most sales, and the most important that you guys need, and it's a must, you post your holes pictures. So every time you go out there, you source product, we would like to see them in our Facebook group. It's very important. Show us what you got. Show us how many products you got. What did you get? It's very important. We want to see the sales results. So when you get a product in, you ship it, you sell it. We want to see the screenshot of your seller account. We want to see you sold it. How do you sell it? It's not because we don't trust you guys. It's the most important for us is to see that you guys actually doing it, and at the same time that you're motivating the other guys who thinks that, oh, it's not working, I'm just here, I'm going to take the class and that's it. It's about motivation. It's about motivation, motivating your friends, motivating the community, your family members. So it's very important, guys. Our last group, they were amazing, and they were posting everything, all their hauls. Where did they get them? If they find a good deals, they share it with the group. When they sell something, they share it because people will be happy with you. You will get this encouragement from them, and sometimes you need it. You need to be active in the Facebook group. It's very important, guys. It's for your own benefit. More questions you ask, more you will excel more at RAOA. So it's important. Um, that's it, guys. So the sales, we're gonna start them right away. So from the day that the class started until the end, that's when we're gonna count the sales. So for those people who are doing private label, please don't share your private label sales. Make sure there's only retail arbitrage sales, or at least show us what are the sales coming from. So that's it. Now, overview of the course. We'll give you the outline of the course, how it's going to be structured, how many weeks is going to be, each week what's going to be covered, and we're going to take it from there. So there's going to be 6 modules of detailed training. The first week we're going to go ahead with model 1 and model 2. So today Saturday, we're going to be able to go through the model 1, and tomorrow we're going to go through model 2. Just be patient. We're going to go through what's model 1, model 2 is going to what's going to be in it, what we're going to cover. So week 2 is going to be model 3 plus Q&A session. So the next Saturday or the next following week is going to be model 3, and then we're going to have one session for Q&A. The third week is going to be the same thing, model 4 plus Q&A. And model 4 is going to week 4 is going to be model 5 and model 6. We're going to cover both in separate days. We try to keep them within 1 hour, and just to make it short and simple, give you more time for you guys to go ahead and find more to go out there and source more products. So what are we going to cover in model 1? One of them, we're going to explain to you what's the business model. What's this RAOA model stands for? What is it? What's retail arbitrage? What's online arbitrage? How we can combine both and create a great income and diversity. It's very powerful when you do retail and online arbitrage combined together. It's really great combination. We're going to go in depth in that. A difference between FBA and FBM, and when to use FBM. Always FBA, which is being fulfilled by Amazon, and FBM fulfilled by merchant, which is fulfilled by you. And when do you use it? I always like to we use FBA, but we can explain a little bit more. Product profitability. How do we calculate our profits? How do you calculate the cost of goods? We can explain that. What are the common mistakes to avoid? A lot of beginners do a lot of mistakes, so I would like to mention them up front for you to decrease your mistakes. How to win big, routine, route, and resources is very important. How to keep the wheel rolling is very important. And this formula, actually, it's Allen's formula, the BPSR formula: buy, process, sale, repeat, is very, very effective, and that's how we keep rotating your stock. Then we're going to have a Q&A at the end. Hopefully it's going to be short and simple. Now, Model 2, what are we going to cover in Model 2? We're going to show you the tools and the plugins that you need to maximize to maximize your profit, for you to understand how the profit works, what kind of product is good, what kind of BSR, and all this stuff. We're going to cover them hopefully in the next Model 2. The tools that we're going to explain a little bit is going to be the things that we use, the things that we like. Some of the tools that we're going to explain, they're not going to be, we're not using, but they're out there. So we just want to show them that they exist, and it's up to you if you want to use them or not. We're going to go in depth on them. So tools and plugins, we have Keepa, Camel, FBA calculator, how many extension, Rev Seller, and then we're gonna show you about the Amazon Seller app, Spotify, power scan, supplies needed, what kind of supplies that you need to be able to get your stuff back, to label them, boxes, tape, scissors, and all the stuff. What Amazon bestseller rank? What is it? The BSR? What's the bestseller rank? What's the best rank that you need to buy your products ads for them to move faster? And we're going to cover all that, and how to read each of these plugins and tools. How to use Keepa. Everyone is like, oh, Keepa is there, but how to use it? How do you use the graph? How do you know that the graph is good or not? How to read it? Sometimes a lot of people have difficulties with that. I had difficulties in the beginning how to read it. So we're going to explain them in depth. We're not just going to give you, we're going to explain them. Camel as well. We're going to go. We're going to show you how to use it, and also how to analyze product. When you find a product, how do you know if this is a good, profitable product or not? We're going to show all that for you guys. When you find a deal, when you're scanning at the store and you find a deal, how do you know if this one is something that you need to purchase, how many you have to purchase, if it's worth it or not. Then the restrictions. As you guys know, there's a lot of restrictions for products. Some of them is going to be brand gated. So we need to know how and when to move into the next product, and some categories, if they are restricted or gated, how to get ungated on those categories as well. Everything is going to be in detail, so don't panic. This is just an overview. The best way to price your product, because it's not only buying the product and leaving it there, is how to price it for it to move, and when do you decrease and increase your prices. The best categories to sell on, as you know, guys, there's always these categories that are more favorable than the others. So we're gonna show you our favorite, and trust me, and then you're gonna find your own niche or your own category that you want to sell in. For now, you just want to sell in anything that makes you money for now. Account setup. We're not going to go on that in very depth because I believe that a lot of you already have an account. If it's not, there's a lot of videos to show up how to set up your account. So this is something we're going to have a little, small touch up. We're going to go over it very, very, very briefly, but I believe it's very easy to set up an account. Seller Central configuration. We're going to go through how to configure in a way that you'll be the one who's labeling the products, the shipping charges if you do FBM, and a lot of configuration that we're gonna go through them. Now, Model 3. Model 3 is going to be a lot of techniques. How to add products to your account, plus how to craft the perfect SKU. Believe me and trust me on the perfect SKU is amazing. So I want to show you how to add the product, how to price it, and how to track it. How to create a shipment, how to create a shipping plan. We're going to go in detail. We're going to take a product, we're going to show you how we take it and how we process it, how we package it, how we put the labels, how to create the labels, everything step by step, as if you're standing next to me and watching me doing it. We're going to do that for sure. It's going to be very detailed. Live product critique example. So you guys, if you're going to post, if you have any product that you want, for example, to Walmart, TJ Maxx, and you found a product and you don't know if it's good or not, take a picture of it, put it in the Facebook group, and we'll get back to you and we'll tell you, hey, listen, this product is good or not. We're going to take some examples and we're going to put them in our PowerPoint, and we'll be able to explain it to the whole class, why we decided this is a good product or not, why you should go with it, why you shouldn't, how many products you should buy, and how many units. So finding more products and sourcing options, where you can find more products than other than the regular stores that we know of, Target or Walmart. We're going to show you more products, sourcing options, introduce the lead list service and 15-day trial. So at that Model 3, as you know, guys, in the second week, the third week, we're going to give you the lead list. This lead list is going to be a retail list. So basically, a good product that have a good profit margins that we're going to be able to give you the product, where you're going to go buy it, and how much money you're going to make out of it. So it's going to be very, very effective. It's going to come 3 weeks a week. Those 3 weeks, 3 lead list a week. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe. And Alan, I'll discuss that with him. It's going to be for 2 weeks, and each list is going to have at least 10 products. So in a week, you're going to have almost 30 products that you can source. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be able to source them all, because some of them are going to have restrictions, maybe the category that you're not approved in, or maybe a brand you're not approved in, and every person that joins have a different restrictions. But we'll try to make sure, and we're gonna give you the list. If you be able to source 3, 4, 5, or even 7, 8 of them, that will be amazing. We'll explain that more in depth in Model 3. Then we're gonna have a Q&A. Model 4, we're gonna introduce the referral program and your benefit. We're gonna have a small referral program where if you refer a friend, you'll be able to get some benefits. We're gonna share all that. Account health maintenance, how to make sure that your account has a high health performance, to make sure that you have a good seller feedback, you have a good metrics that will help you to have a good relation with Amazon. Is very important. I think Amazon, the only thing they look at is you and how you're performing, and they judge you that within your account and your refund, your returns. I'm going to explain more about it and how to make sure that you are on point. We're going to have also live product critique examples on Model 4, as we explained before. Take the products, explain each one of them, why we decided it's good or not. Then we're going to have a Q&A. Model 5 is going to be repricing strategies. As you know, if we get a product today at one price, and then the other day we get more competition, we make sure that we adjust our price in a way we can sell it faster. Basic PPC strategies, as we explained that before. PPC is very effective in retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. It's going to be mainly for exposure, more than is unlike private label. But we're going to explain that. It's going to be less expensive, way less expensive than private label, but we're going to explain that in depth as well. Then we're going to show you Inventory Lab. It's very good software that we use. It tells you all the profit margins, everything. You can create your shipment from it and everything. We're going to go over it as well. We're going to tell you how to set up your Feedback Genius. Feedback Genius is an email sequence where you'll be able to set an email that goes out to the customer once you sell the product, and once they receive it. And the main key of that is to get a seller feedback more than reviews, unlike private label. Model 6 is going to be the winners' results. We're going to share the winners' results. Who are the winners? What are their prices? We might be able to interview top 3 winners in Hangout. We're going to invite them and be able to share their experiences. And then we're going to have a Q&A. That's it. So now we're going to start with Model 1. Alan, is everything fine? You hear me well? Is everything going smoothly so far?
Yeah, everything's good, man. I don't know if you want to answer a few questions and then keep going. There's only
Okay.
like 3, 4 questions.
I think we're going to leave the questions to the end, just if you're able to keep track on them. I want to go through them. Oh, you know what? We can answer some questions right away. We're going to limit them to 2 or 3 so we can keep moving.
Yeah, there's only 4 questions.
All right.
I just want to make sure we,
All right. So Go ahead, man. See what are they, and let's go ahead.
So Asaf is saying that he's on the private labor course as well. Should I open a different Amazon seller account for my retail and online arbitrage selling process so that doesn't harm my PL stuff?
Um, No, no. I actually do it with the same account. I do both of them, private label and retail arbitrage. I don't think getting an account is going to be easy for you to get a second seller account. You will need to convince Amazon by that. Is a bigger process. But for me, I think no. It's you should keep it the same. And I don't know how it's going to harm your private label. It wouldn't harm it. Actually, would
No,
strengthen it more than anything.
no, I think I would recommend also to do it on the same account.
All right.
Damien says, "What if you live in Canada or a different country other than the U.S.? Will we be a part of? Will be will we be all selling on Amazon.com to make it fair?" I think he's talking
Yes.
about prices.
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think he was talking
Um,
about prices in there.
okay, for us, it's going to be mainly on Amazon.com. All the stuff that we're going to give the list and all the sales going to be on Amazon.com. But if you were selling in Canada, that's what I do. I sell in Canada, retail arbitrage. I know it's less competition, but less sales. It's not the same demand. But that's what we're gonna be doing, man. If you want to sell in .com, you can do that. If you're able to get your products on in Amazon US, I know it's going to be shipping expensive, but if you're able to have prep center and get your stuff shipped there, will be amazing. But if it's not, man, if you're able to sell in Canada, we're going to take those sales from Canada as well.
Okay, sounds
Uh,
good.
I'm gonna take one more question, and after that, we'll be able um, to move on because we're already at 12:40. So I really want to go through Model One. Asaf, is everything in this course doable, feasible, and achievable for someone living outside of the U.S.? I live in Israel. Asaf, I believe yes, it is. As long as the only thing you will need, Asaf, I think you'll need to find a good prep center that you'll be able to buy products from online and get them shipped to the prep center. From prep center, we'll be able to ship them to um, Amazon warehouse. Um, the prep center will charge you a little fee on each product, but yes, it is doable and it is feasible and achievable. Um, Alan, you want to elaborate more because you have a lot of experience with outside sellers from the US?
Yeah, I think for people that live outside the U.S., the best strategy is gonna be online arbitrage. And the only thing that you have to, the only extra step is that you have to find a prep center. But we'll give you a few recommendations, and so you can, talk to them and see what they require for you to be their customer. And then once you have that set up, it's just a matter of finding products. You buy them, send them to them, and they'll do the rest of the process to get them to your Amazon FBA account.
It's awesome. Awesome. Yes. All right, so let's go back to the thing. Let me know if you see my. Just you can put the questions out there, guys, and we're gonna answer them at the end of the session. We're still gonna have some time to answer some questions. So don't worry, don't panic. Alan, do you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see it.
All right, guys. So we're gonna start with Model One, which is the first model of the six. So let's go ahead and explain more about RAOA. Now, what's the business model? Business model is about retail arbitrage. What's retail arbitrage? Retail arbitrage is also known as RA, which is basically is the art and science of finding items on retail store shelves and selling them on Amazon. So basically, going to the retailer, TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart, finding products on liquidation, even not in liquidation, finding them a lower price and selling them on Amazon, an Amazon marketplace or an Amazon warehouse. Now, this is basically going to the retailer themselves, walking in the store and getting the product. Flipping those items for profit online. So as I explained it, take it from a retailer and sell it online. Um, take it from retailer store and flipping it on in online, basically mainly in Amazon. Guys, I know we're mainly on Amazon, and we still want to keep it on Amazon because it's going to help you a lot if you wanted to move to private label. But also you can do selling stuff on eBay. We're going to go a little bit more. We're going to touch a little bit on it. Why would you want to sell stuff on eBay later on? Now, so as I see, I explained it here. So we have email, Amazon, eBay, Craigslist, and extra. So basically, why I say we can sell stuff on eBay or Craigslist, or even finding deals on Craigslist and eBay and selling them back on Amazon, or getting stuff from Amazon and selling them back on Amazon, which is called Amazon flips. Now, I will think that if you find products that are a good deal, we're not going to depend only on Amazon. You can take this product for us, get it in Amazon, and sell it on eBay because it's still going to sell with good profit, so you can do it. The same thing is going to happen when I want to buy products. If I want to, as Amazon is going to show us later on about Amazon flips, not today, and later on in the course, about how to get a product from Amazon and flip them back in Amazon, or how to get products from eBay for cheap and flip them back on Amazon. We're not going to touch on that. We're going to touch on Amazon mainly. Finding products from Craigslist. In Canada we have Kijiji. All the stuff we can find stuff for cheap and flipping them back on online. Now, we have what's online arbitrage, or also known as OA. Online arbitrage, finding products online to flip. So I'll go online on my laptop. I go to the retailer's website and I find a deal and I buy it, ship it to me, and then I get it from my house, put my labels, and send them back to Amazon. I don't need to go physically to the retailer store, to the store itself. And this is going to help a lot of people who are living in remote areas. They don't have a lot of stores around them. They can buy them, get them shipped to them, and then they can resell them. So knowing where and when to look is very important, guys. I think if you know where and when to look, it's a huge part. A lot of people says, "Hey, listen, I'm not able to find anything," but no, I think you don't look enough. And trust me, as soon as you start having a training eye, where you know where you're looking for, or where to look, or what kind of shelf, or what store, you start gonna make money. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time. More times that you're gonna go to the stores or going online finding products, you'll be able to find these deals. The only thing about online arbitrage is more competition to find good deals because everyone can do it anywhere they can. So it's harder. Like if it comes a deal, usually they go fast. They be bought fast because people are sitting there on the computer looking for those products all the time. Unlike if you want retail arbitrage, if you go to the store, a lot of stores, even if they don't have this product advertised sales on all the retailers, like for example Walmart. If I go buy a product on online, in all Walmarts they're gonna have the same product on special. But if I go, for example, a Walmart that's very specific, let's say the one next Vermont or Plattsburgh, maybe they have a manager who has discounted some products that I can find them for low price and flip them, that they wouldn't have the same products in another store because they're only manager discount. Or they just have extra ones, so they want to sell them fast and they want to clear the shelves for the new stock. Now, great news, guys. You can combine both and create a great income and diversity. Combining both retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, you can maximize your winnings. If you time that you don't have enough time and you want to find products on online, and then if you go to the store and find some, both of them, they're going to have a great combination. Sometimes you can find products that are sold out in the store, but you still can find them online, and vice versa. We're going to show you how to be able to do both of them to maximize your profits. Now, we're going to tell you what's FBA versus FBM. What's the difference between FBA and FBM, and when to use FBM. FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. It's basically taking the product, sending it to Amazon, and Amazon will ship the product. They will accept the returns. They will do the customer service. They will do everything for you. You don't need to do anything except taking the product and ship it to them. FBM is unlike FBA, which is going to be fulfilled by me or by merchant. And this is basically you have the product at home, next to you at home, or in your garage, or in your basement, or whatever you want to stock your product. And once you get a sale, you're responsible to send the product to the customer. Yeah, using UPS, FedEx, US Post, or whatever kind of services that you use for mailing. And you're responsible for customer returns. You're responsible for customer service, for anything they need. Which is, I prefer FBA more, but there's a lot of situations we can use FBM effectively. When to use FBM? When it's a high rank, large size items, meaning if I have a product that has a high rank, like for example, I found a product, a low, dirt cheap. I found it, like for example, something that was selling for $20. I was able to find it for $2, but the rank is too high. How can I make sure that, hey, you know what? I don't want to send everything to FBA right away. If I send them and they don't sell, I'm just stuck with some units that an Amazon warehouse doing nothing, not making money. So what I would do, I will test them or keep them in FBA, keep them at my house, and then be able to test the market, see, hey, is it selling or not? If it sells, okay, I can send some more to FBA. I know it's going to sell even better. If I have an item that's too large, something that I know if I ship it by mail, it's going to cost me too much money, but if I sell it by FBM, I'm going to save more money. Why are you going to save more money? Because the product sitting next to you, once you get the order, that's the only time you're going to ship it. And you're going to make up your money with that. So I know it's a little bit confusing, or a little bit, I don't know if I was clear on that or not. Alan, was I clear, or I need to go through that again?
I think it's clear, and the only time I use FPM is when I either want to try something. Like right now, I'm trying a bundle for retail arbitrage. I sent 2 items to FBA, and I kept 4 right here. So I listed one FBA and one FPM on the same listing. And the main reason is because first I want to try it. I don't, the product doesn't have a good rank. And the second reason is because it's like 4 or 5 pounds. So I don't want to spend it, all the money on the shipping as well.
And I forgot to mention as well the seasonal products, guys. Um, if you get a product that was doing so well in Christmas, like for example Christmas lights, and you went and you got them, and you don't know if they're gonna sell well during the month, during the rest of the year, you can have some units, leave them there as FBM, and you never know. Maybe someone wants them for a wedding reception. Maybe someone wants them to light up his patio, his deck, or whatever it is. So you keep those stuff there just to keep them. If they sell, they sell. If not, not. You wait until the next season. Okay, so let's move on, my guys. So the product profitability, the 33% rule. This is a 33% thumb of rule, meaning uh, the cost of goods. Let's say if I sell something for $30, all right. How do I know how much I should buy it for? If I sell for $30, I want to get the product for 33%, which is $10. The other $10 will be fees and supplies, which is Amazon fees, and its supplies, meaning I don't know, my tape, my boxes, whatever. That's the other $10, and the other third part, which is the other $10, is going to be my net profit. This is what I'm going to take home. So, $30 the product, $10 I'm going to buy the product. The second $10 is going to be the fees, Amazon fees, and their supplies, and the third one is going to be the net profit that I'm going to be able to take home. So, examples, as I was explaining, if I have product sells for $15, I'm gonna take cost of goods $5, $5 for the fees, Amazon fees and supplies, and the other $5 gonna be my profit. And then we have another example, which is the same thing but just in tens. In tens intervals. So we have the $30, which is gonna be $10 cost of goods, $10 for Amazon fees and supplies, and the other 10 will be our net profit. Now, um, We have estimated turn rate. Do you want to go through that, or are we gonna skip that, Alan?
Yeah, we can go through that.
We can go through that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry, just let me know if you see me again. If you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
I see you.
Okay, so guys, estimate turn rate. This is, I don't want to look at that. I mean, the 33% is the way to go. For you guys, you're beginners. You still haven't been in the business for a long time. When you start scaling up, like big time, like Alan and I, Eric, when we do stuff that more money generating, we're gonna start opening an LLC. We're gonna have our company, and our return rate, turn rate, or the money that we're gonna get is gonna be little bit less because they have the taxes and have all the stuff, but it's still going to come up to over 30% because the expenses, for example, car, gas, and all the stuff we're paying from it, and we're still counting it. So, I know.
Uh, this
Yes,
this is using the rule, the 33% rule. So after even though we analyze our product looking for 33% net profit, we still have some expenses that brings it down a little bit, and also on the repricing, I'm very aggressive with the competition. So that's why at the end of the day, in my experience, it's about 20% net profit. But we're always trying to search at 33% with the 33% rule.
exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. That's what exactly. I don't want people to get messed up, but exactly what it is, guys. You're still looking for a product that 33% and be able to sell and make that much money, 33% back on profit and not profit. So I'm gonna let Alan. Do you mind if you take over this one here? I'll just take a little bit sip of water and then I'll get the slides back. Is that okay with you, man?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna stick out. You can go ahead and share your screen, brother.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Let me see if I can share my screen real quick.
So
Uh,
we are at slide number 27, 28 to take it, and then I'll take over. Let me know. Go ahead. All right, perfect, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, in our business, the way we analyze our numbers, um, um, we're using this formula, and we notice that we move about 33% of our inventory every month, meaning a third of our inventory, uh, and we turn it at about 2.5 or 25, 2.5. That's the total sales price, and then we divide it by 20%. That give us our net profit. Uh, the average 33% of our inventory moves every 30 days, and the sales price is 2.5 times your cost. That's when we analyze products looking for three times our cost. So that's basically what I was telling you about the 33% rule, and the average minimum of 20% net. That's our profit. So let me just give you an example because I'm not sure if I explain myself very good. Uh, let's say we have $1,000 in inventory. That's what we have in our Amazon account. We know that about $333 we're gonna sell every 30 days. That's a third of our inventory moves. We keep, we need to keep sending inventory, so we always have $1,000 for this rule to be accurate. But every 30 days we're gonna sell $3,300, $333, and we usually sell it at the end for 2.5 times. So meaning that $300 in inventory gives us total sales of 832. And then out of that 832, after all the costs and competition and all that, we are having a 20% net profit. That's our net profit for those sales. That's $166. So let's say, oh, we don't have another example, but I was going to show you. I was going to show you another example. Oops. Give me 1 second. I think. Oh, here. I think we don't have another example, but for example, if we had $5,000 in inventory, we would be looking at 33% of those, or let's say $6,000. $6,000, 33% of that inventory, that would be $2,000 in cost. And if you multiply that for 2.5 times, that will give you $5,000 in total sales, and then 20% of that will be $1,000. So if you want to make $1,000, you need to have $6,000 in inventory, and you estimate about 30% or 33% of that inventory to move every 30 days. Those are the numbers that we have in our business right now, and that's what we can share with you as far as numbers. We don't want to tell you you're gonna buy $1,000 and you're gonna sell it in 30 days, because it's not 100% accurate, and we want to make sure that you know all these numbers, so you don't expect to sell everything within 30 days.
Yeah, this is absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Alan. So basically, just making sure that, guys, when you have $1,000 worth of inventory there, don't expect them to sell all at the same time. You're gonna need to have a bigger inventory, and you know the turnaround on your products is gonna be like around 2.5, and then 20% of that the money that you're gonna get. So like this, more inventory, more money you're gonna be able to make. So if you have $1,000 of inventory, you're gonna make $166. We're not gonna tell, because you're not gonna have every product that out there is gonna be with a low BSR is gonna sell within a week or two or three. It's gonna take way. We want to go wider, not deeper, and we'll be able to get more inventory in, because more inventory in, more volume, more exposure you're gonna get. Am I correct, Alan?
Yes.
All right, guys. So let's move on. We have a few slides left. Then we're gonna take some more questions. Let me know if you guys see my screen. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, we can see it now.
Dude, all right, guys. So we're gonna explain the common mistakes to avoid. This is out of experience, the mistakes that we have done, and we'll make sure that you guys don't do it. So the first one: over purchasing or taking too long to purchase. So as we said all the time, we want to go wide. We don't want to go deep. So if I find a product with a good deal, I don't want to go ahead and buy a pallet of it, or I'm going to go ahead and buy 20 of them. I'm going to go buy two or three units of each, see how they go, and then I can buy more if I wanted to. But I want to go with little units, but more variety of products. So less units, more variety of products. Or taking too long is just basic. Oh, I don't know this product. Yes. No, I don't. You know what? Maybe tomorrow. No, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. What's the worst case scenario? What are you gonna do? Sell it at the same price? Sell it at the same thing that you paid it for. You already bought it at a good deal, so you're not gonna lose money, or you're gonna make money, or you're gonna lose little bit of money, which is nothing worth the experience. Now, improper product research, which is very important, that you guys, you think a product that you buy for cheap, you think, oh, that's it, I'm gonna sell it, but has a 500,000 PSR, which is not gonna make sense. It's not gonna be able to sell it. It's gonna take you a few months just to be able to sell one unit. So you make sure that you have a proper product research, and make sure you're buying the winning product. Purchasing a product at too small of a discount. Don't think, guys, if you buy a product at 20-30%, that means, oh, that's a good deal, I'm gonna make money. No, it's not going to happen like that. You need a huge discount on product. Or that's what we hear a lot of: product clearance, product liquidation, stuff like that, that retail arbitrage people go and find. I think, I'm just putting it out there, don't take it as a rule. I think anything over 60% it's good. It's something I need to look into, but more is the better. I don't find 40% is good. 50%, I don't think so. It's going to be that much because you're still going to put Amazon fees in there. So I need to look for something more than 60% minimum and see how it goes. So the keys to success, guys. One, buy it right, buy the right product, buy it at a good cost. Use the BPSR formula, which is going to explain, which is buy, process, sell, repeat, and then buy. What we mean is that buy the product, get it in your house, prep it, get it prepped, put the labels, package them, send them to Amazon, sell them, and once you sell them, you get to repeat the whole process: buy again, process, sell, and repeat. So rinse and repeat all the time. Buy a lot of products all the time. Go ahead and buy, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So buy, process, sell, and repeat are very, very important, guys. Don't think that, it's okay, I have 30 units and you stop. No, if they sell, you're gonna go lower. You're gonna low in stock, low in inventory. So you need to have more products all the time. Be in the hunt all the time to find product. That's when you're gonna see that you're rolling on, that you are making more money over and over and over and over. Um, Now, I want to just go over, I think we're done with Model 1. I just want to explain what we're going to go over for the next class, which is going to be tomorrow. So, Model 2, we're going to go through the tools and plugins, all of them, the Keyback Camel, FBA Calculator, how many extension, Ref Seller, Amazon Seller app, Spotify. We're going to show you the supplies that you need, Amazon bestseller rank, the BSR, the best category, how to analyze product, the restrictions, best way to buy, to price your product, account setup, very, very briefly, Seller Central configuration. So, I think now we're in Q&A. So I'm going to exit and I'm going to go back to the chat and I want to actually share.
So by the end of the class tomorrow, guys, you're gonna know how to analyze and how to read, the BSR, the rank, and you're gonna know all that, so you can, just go and start scanning and start going to stores, so you can start buying. This next week you can start buying a lot of products.
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow we're going to be the fun stuff. We're going to go ahead and show you the products. You're going to go ahead, start sourcing, go to the stores, find a product, and the week after we're going to explain to you how to prep them, how to get them shipped, how to get them to Amazon warehouse. Before we answer the questions or any question that we have, Alan, what do you think, guys, if we starting our webinars a little bit earlier? We want to put a poll in Facebook and see how many people would like to start a little bit earlier. Not because of us, actually, it's more for your benefit. If you're able to do it, if the majority want to go ahead and do it earlier, is much better. So it give you more time in your Saturday, Sunday to go ahead and source product. So let's say if we start at 10 o'clock and you have 1 hour webinar, then at 11 o'clock you finish 11:15, and then you'll be able to have a lot of the day to go actually to the stores and buy product and source right away. I think mid in the afternoon or noon, usually you're gonna have a little bit less of a window to buy products. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it there, hopefully. So let's go ahead and answer some questions, guys. How about that? Are you guys okay? Are you still with me? Come on. All right. I see everyone's very quiet. Let me know, where are we here? Which week do we? Okay, so I'm gonna start from this one. Which week do we start getting the lead list? It's gonna be starting from next week. So the next weekend, or the next week, we start with the not tomorrow with the Model 2. Start from Model 3 and 4. When we finish that, we're gonna start giving the lead list. Why Why are products so expensive? Okay, we have Raphael. He says, why are products so expensive in Amazon.ca than in Amazon.com? Usually because the competition is too low. So less sellers. Less sellers, that means the prices are higher. People are not competing with each other as much. And the second reason is the demand is not high enough as US. So if I'm able to sell, let's say, 10 units a day in Amazon.ca, you can sell 100 in .com. So it's not worth. They need to make profit. They need to make money. We're in a business where we have to make money. So the competition is low, higher prices, less demand, so you need to make up your money. So that's why it's too expensive in Amazon.ca. And don't forget also, we have the shipping is more. The Amazon fees are higher. So all this plays a factor in the product price. Uh, Raphael, a lot of products are being sold by U.S. sellers. Uh, yeah, so they know the difference.
Yeah, a lot of
Jay,
people from out of the United States are selling on Amazon.com, so you don't have to be here in the United States to be able to sell on Amazon.com.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think you can have a unified account. You can apply for a unified account, and you'll be able to sell in US.ca and Mexico. So these are very good ones. Damien is asking, which shipping carrier do you use in .ca? If it's FBM, you will use Canada Post. But if you're using for Amazon Warehouse, we're going to show you how to use Amazon partnership, which is FedEx or UPS, are very deeply discounted shipping.
You do that
Uh,
inside your account.
Excuse me, what is it?
You'll do that inside your account when you're creating your shipments.
Absolutely. Any other questions? Ozzy's asking, what do you guys think uh, of Amazowl?
It's
Uh,
great, man.
Amazowl is amazing, but we're not going to use it for retail.
It's for private label, but it's a great tool.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool. It's I like it to look for products. It's very, 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 very useful. It's very visual, and I think that's what I like about it. And everything in one place, which is nice. Search volume, Google Trends. They have merchant words. Everything in there. Alibaba pricing. So it's a very good tool. What time zone are you talking in, Saad? Damien, I'm actually in visiting my family in Kuwait, in Middle East, and actually we have 7 hour difference. So now it's 8 p.m. So I usually my night is my day. My day is night. I actually sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning just to be able to accommodate for the time difference, to be able to be engaging in the Facebook group, to be able to have my meetings, to be able to talk to Alan, to talk to my partners. So my day is night, but hey, it's too hot here to wake up in the morning, anyways. So I sleep in the day.
But the
Um,
webinars we have them at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and we're asking if you wanted to have at 10 or 11 or earlier, but it's all Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Eastern all the time. And anyways, we're gonna put a poll in the Facebook group and see what the guys say. It's all up to you guys, not for us. Me, I don't mind anytime. I mean, we have the Wednesday private label Q&A, and I do it at 4 o'clock in the morning my time. So anything that you guys think is suitable, we're just gonna put it there for your own benefit. I want to explain why, so give you more time to source products. Sorry, I mean the webinar. Well, will contest begin after model that teach account setup, how to send in products to Amazon. Um, Actually, that's one thing that I wanted to do it right away as soon as we start the class for one reason. If anybody have an edge and everybody wants to go out there, learn the process by themselves, how to ship products, they can have an edge on other people. Uh, I think all the information is going to be out there, but I don't want to be responsible for you do something a mistake in the shipping. We're not gonna cover it this week. If you have any question in the Facebook group, Facebook about shipping, we're not gonna answer them because we're gonna cover them next week. So please, or you can be patient, or if you want to learn a little bit about shipping, go ahead. And I think even if you know about shipping, you're gonna have hard time about finding a product to begin with. So this week usually doesn't count. Not a lot of people are gonna go out there and look for a product because they don't know where to look yet. And I don't want you guys to go ahead and source this week if you don't know what product to buy, what kind of PSR. So all the stuff that you're gonna buy this week, if you didn't do it right, guys, you're gonna get stuck with products because you don't look right. So I'm giving you a warning. So that's why I say from the beginning, because whoever wants to do it right now and they do it wrong, they're not gonna sell if they do it wrong. And if they do the wrong shipping, they're not gonna. It's not gonna get there on time. So I want to emphasize that. That's what I said from the beginning. But if you do it at your own risk, and that's a. What do you think, Alan, about that?
Yeah, I think some people are a little bit impatient because they're a little bit far, ahead from other people. But let's just have patience. We wanna be able to teach you the right way to buy, so you can buy product that is gonna sell, and then next week, once we had a whole week of analyzing products and buying, then we're gonna show you the next step. But some people is kind of maybe they are already a little bit excited. They wanna start running. Just give us a little bit of time to cover the whole process, and we'll just measure the everything from today until we have the end of the contest, and we'll just see how much you sold on this period of time.
Yeah, well said, brother. Well said. That's exactly what it is, guys. So don't jump into it too fast. And trust me, if other people want to jump into it and they do it wrong, they're gonna pay for it. So make sure, guys, be patient because I don't want to jump from one model to another for no reason. We're doing it in a way where it's gonna take you gradually and everything smoothly. So just be patient. Next week we're gonna explain a little bit more. And I think if tomorrow we're gonna explain about how to source product, how to find a good PSR, you'll be able to source within the next week, and then in the weekend we'll show you how to package them, and then you can ship them. So yeah, are you going to tell us where to get products at discounted price tomorrow? We're going to show you. Look, we're going to show you where how to find the products, what are the best prices, what are the best PSR, and you go ahead actually and look at the stores that we're going to mention, and you find the own products. We're not going to find them for you. You know what I mean? So you go ahead and find them. And the week 2, we're gonna share our lead list. What do you think about that, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, there's no secret, guys. We find a lot of products from Walmart, Target. It's just knowing how to analyze the product and what things to buy, and that's what we're gonna teach you. And then you can buy. I mean, I have friends that they go to groceries and they find items, grocery stores, and they find a product to to send to Amazon. So it's not really like a secret store that you're gonna have to go to. It's how to analyze the product when you are at any store. Uh, um, so that's what we're gonna cover tomorrow.
Awesome. Uh, what's the lowest price for an item for it not to be considered an add-on? This is very. It all depends if it's going to be able to cover the Amazon fees to be able to, not to consider as an add-on. But usually the price that we're going to find we're not going to be a $5, $6 product because not enough profit in them. It's going to be something over $10 minimum, and then you're going to see a profit. So usually those products are well brand names, not like a private label. They're different than a private label. So you'll be able, if they're branded, they want to offer Prime. They're gonna be a higher price. So don't worry about add-on. I never worried about an add-on in my inventory, especially in RA. What do you think about that, Alan?
With RA, the strategy is going to be a little bit different than private label. We're looking for product, even if we pay $20, but we can sell it for 40 or 50. We just buy it low and then we'll turn around and sell it high. But we'll teach you what to look for. And I mean, you can buy a product for $1 and sell it for $5, but it doesn't really make sense, to do all the work for 25 or 50 cents profit. You want to buy products even if you pay $7 or $10, but you can have $10 profit, and that's what we want to do. But we'll go over that tomorrow.
He's asking Rafael about, are you going to do a video on how to bundle up? Um, I don't think we will, because usually we don't recommend bundling unless you're really experienced, because there's a lot of stuff that you need to rank in the listing. So ranking is very important. That's why we like retail arbitrage, because it's a quick turnaround on your investment, because the listing already exists with the low BSR. So it's easier for us to sell products in a very good time frame. So yeah, I don't think you guys want to get into that right now. You want to get a product has a good established listing, and then you can go ahead and sell it. I'm gonna let you take this one, um, Alan. How do you know how to price your inventory?
How do I know how to price it? I
Yeah.
don't. I follow what Amazon is selling the product for. So, for example, if I see a product that is selling for $39 and I can buy it for $9.99, then I have profit. I buy it and I list it for $39.99, whatever the price is selling on Amazon. And then if there's competition and somebody drops the price, I try to compete to a certain point where I can still make some profit if I sell it lower. But the strategy for retail arbitrage and online arbitrage is to find products that are already selling at a good price where we can make our profit margin, and just buy them and sell them. So I don't decide what the price is. I just go for what Amazon is selling it for.
Exactly. It's what the market is selling it for at that time on Amazon. That's how I'm gonna decide my price. And Bob Abbey said right. I just matched the lowest price. So whatever the lowest price, I'm gonna match it, and
Yeah.
that's it. If you want to hire it. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But you don't want to go race to the bottom, as Bob Abbey said. You don't want to start race to the bottom. Don't compete each other. $3 less, $2 less. I'm gonna sell. You're gonna go race to the bottom. The whole market of this product is gonna crash. You're gonna sell out, and then the good ones, the experienced ones, they're gonna go back up, raise the price, and they're gonna sell at profit. It's not about the sale. It's about how much money you make out of the sale. Um, just asking, when you see new sellers that just launched on Amazon and they are selling product at a huge discount, is it a scam? No, it's not a scam. Just just usually when they do that, because they want to sell it in a way that look, Amazon is about sales velocity. It's about how fast I can sell. When you sell faster, the rank is going to go lower, or you call it higher. When the lower the rank, more you're going to show on a page, that the first page or second page. So um, um, they want to lower the rank, so the higher the velocity, to be able to sell organically later on. So when you start usually selling a product, you're actually non-existent, or you're in 15th page or whatever. This is a private label question, but I'm just going to answer it briefly. You get a 15th page, you need to get sales. Amazon recognize you, then it's going to start pushing you to the first pages. Um,
There was an issue a few months ago on Amazon where there were a lot of hijackers with lower prices, but I think Amazon already got rid of all of them. And you could see, because let's say everybody was selling for $60 and they had the same product at $4.99, but it was a brand new seller. You have to ship it from China, and if you will go to their front store, they will have like 6,000 listings and brand new sellers. So you could tell, but I think that they're all gone already.
Yeah, they're robot hijacking, and
Yeah.
they actually took care of them right now. They're even if they come in for a few hours, and then they cut them right away. We're gonna take the last two questions. Alan, do you mind if you answer the last two questions? I give you a little bit the mic. Ozzy is asking, when you buy a product, is it considered a business expense?
It is an expense, but it's considered the cost of your product. So when you're using your accounting, that's going to be the cost of goods sold. It's not an actual business expense like your telephone bill or your printers or your equipment. You're going to put it on a category as a cost of goods sold.
Awesome. Tai I'm gonna butcher that name. Tai. So you find most of the product to sell from retail stores.
Yes. Yes, we use all the retail stores, either physical in your city, or you can go online. And online, there's I think it's more than like 350, 400 stores that you can go online, look for deals. When you find them, you buy them and send them to Amazon. But we always make sure that it's already on Amazon and it's selling. It's a good product.
Right. Ben asking, what does third-party seller means? Ben means, is for example, if I'm selling Adidas brand, it's not Adidas who's selling it, not Amazon. It's actually third person, which is me and Alan. Okay, so that's third-party seller. Not the factory itself, not Amazon themselves. It's someone else, which is us. Am I correct, Alan?
Yeah, third party seller is all the Amazon partners like us. We are third party sellers.
All right.
We're,
All right, guys. I think. Sorry, what do you say?
we're 2 million people.
2 million
There's
people,
2 million
exactly.
Amazon
One of the
sellers,
piece.
third party sellers.
Just yeah, you're right. That's exactly the hijackers you were talking about. I thought you were talking about more private label. I apologize for that. Yes, it's robot hijacking. This one for $1 when something costs for 10. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you really learned a lot from today's Model One from the first class. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna put the. I think Alan he already put the post about the poll. If you want to start earlier, and we're gonna take a decision hopefully by the end of today. So guys, have yourself a wonderful day, and just keep hustling. If you have any question, put it right away in the Facebook class. Rafael, we're not going to talk about taxes right now. So this is later on issues. So I don't want to confuse a lot of people. Alan, if you have any last thoughts, any last things that you want to mention, go ahead, brother. Let's close up.
I already put the link to the poll on the Facebook group, so you just go ahead and let us know if you got if you guys decide if we're gonna do it earlier or not, and we'll later on today we'll do an official on the group, and we'll see you tomorrow. So just be ready to learn more.
That's it. Take care, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.